What's good, fam? I hope you're all doing good, taking good care of yourself. Well, if not, I remind you that the VYG fam is here for you. Our slogan says, together as one, which means you're not alone, which means your challenges are ours too. And we want to help you. I know that there are things we can't do for you, but what we can do, we're going to go out our way to take good care of you. If you're feeling low, you're feeling down, maybe you started your matric year, you started your school year, and so much has been happening. You've been bombarded with so many challenges, so many hardships. I want to remind you that the VYG fam is out here for you. And before, or rather as this live will end, make sure to DM us. Send us a DM. Our deets are on your screen right now. And you can DM us. You can holler at us. You can call us if you don't want to DM us. Or you can also look for your coordinator in your branch at the end of this if you are watching from your respective branches. But if you can't, if you're not there, just DM us. We're going to take good care of you because we are fam. And as we usually say, there ain't no stopping us. And there's nothing that's going to stop you from reaching your dream. The YPG. The VYG fam. The VYG fam is going to take good care of you. Remember our merch? The VYG merch will be out soon. So you see me wearing still YPG. Don't worry about that. I'm sure you're wearing YPG still. Don't worry about it. We'll slowly transition into VYG, but VYG is officially here and VYG is here to stay. What I want us to talk about today is the Kinder Joy effect. The Kinder Joy is that egg with a chocolate on the inside. I'm going to perform some magic here. Watch this, watch this, watch this. There's some magic out here and there we go. There we go. Here is the Kinder Joy egg, which is a chocolate, and on the inside, there is a surprise toy. There is a toy which is going to surprise us. No, I didn't eat it yet. It is half open here because I was going to open it before, but I will open it before we end so that we can all see the toy together and be surprised. It used to be previously known as Kinder Surprise, and the egg looked like this. The packaging was like this. It didn't have the hardcover plastic around it like this one, but it used to be like this. I remember when I was a kid, the excitement would build mainly for the toy. Today, it's for the chocolate. I mean, I promise you, I'm going to eat the lights out of this chocolate. I'm going to eat this chocolate. That's certain. If you're a sugar or a chocolate lover like myself, I'm going to devour. That chocolate is divine. It tastes amazing. It really tastes really, really, really good. But when we were kids, I remember the excitement was more for the toy. And the key word I want to work on is the expectation towards something of which sometimes we would open it. I remember my sister and I, we would get it. This specific one here is of girls, but back then I don't know if they were unisex or if there was a ladies and guys one, but I remember we would open it and we weren't even that interested much in the chocolate. We were more interested in the actual toy which would come with it, because today's one, what is interesting, let me just put this here together here. What is interesting about this one is that on one half, this half here is the toy. It's the toy. The toy is this side. And then on this half here is the chocolate. When we were kids, this would be the most important. Now, the most important is this side. Back then, the old Kinder Joy was hollow, like the whole chocolate was there and it was hollow inside. And the chocolate, or rather the toy, would be inside of the chocolate. Times have changed, but the chocolate still tastes amazing and it's still amazing. It's still the same. My point here is that we would anticipate the moment in which we would open. I don't know whose idea it was. As I said, if I didn't say it, it started over 50 years ago, February 1974. So it's almost 51 years ago in which someone produced this idea, the creativity and that excitement which would build. What does this have to do with our lives? Am I doing a free marketing of Kinder Joy? or Kinder Surprise as it was previously named. No, not really. Although if they want to sponsor me, I'll take this just a chocolate. They can donate the toys to an institution of an orphanage or something. I would gladly donate, but the chocolate, bring. I want the chocolate. But my point here is how in life we look forward to so many things, whether young, whether old, and not always do we get what we want. Because I do remember certain situations and certain scenarios, I would get upset because the toy I would get inside of this egg was not the toy I really wanted. I would expect something and then it was something boring. It was something like, oh, really? Just that? And then the expectation to get another toy, or rather another egg in order to get another toy. How often do we expect certain things from people when we meet someone and we realize that person is not really whom we thought they were? Now, more importantly, I want to speak about how often we invest on what's going on the outside. When you see that it is a Kinder Joy egg, you already expect something to be on the inside. You expect the chocolates to be, in this case, on this half here, and the toy to be on the other half here, which, would be the best of both worlds. A toy for the kid, a chocolate for the kid. Which kid does not like candy? Which kid does not like sweet? So it contains the best of both worlds. So the outside already tells us that there's something special on the inside. But if they maybe had it hollow, or not hollow, but blank, maybe we wouldn't know what to expect on the inside if they change. When you see Kinder Joy, you know that it's half chocolate, half toy. How often do we invest so much on the appearance on the outside, on what is going on the outside, and we forget about the inside? Because if I open this egg and I don't find chocolate and I don't find a toy, I will be upset. As a matter of fact, their contact should be somewhere here. Yeah, there's their email here. I would probably email them and say, I opened the Kinder Joy egg and there was no chocolate or there was no toy inside, or either or. I am expecting to have something on the inside, but there was nothing, or something was missing. This oftentimes happens to human beings when we expect one thing, but in actual fact, something else is brought. How often do we think that we are doing so well because we produce one thing on the outside, but deep down inside, we know that that's not the case? I'm going to give a very common example. We've mentioned this numerous times out here in the Something Extra and the VYG Hangouts, where we speak about the fact that someone will look amazing on the outside. Someone will look superb on the outside. Someone will look stunning on the outside. They will look like they're winning. On social media, they present themselves in a way in which people will say, wow, this person's killing it. This guy is nailing it. He's got it. Oh, this girl, she's dripping vibes. She's dripping swag. You look at that person and you envy that person, but you actually don't know what's going on the inside of that person. How often do we hear of celebrities, people who are doing awesome, people, at least in their career, at least the appearance they gave off, the image they gave off of whom they were, only to find out that they were broken, they were finished inside. They were completely broken on the inside. Perhaps that has been your case. Perhaps you have been the anticlimax of people, where they expect you to be one thing, but in actual fact, you're something else. And although we can run from what people know, the reality of what people get to know, we cannot run from our subconscious. It's that little voice right at the back of our head reminding us, that's not you. You're pretending. That's really not you. You're just pretending. You're hurting. You look tough, but you know how inside you're broken. Maybe that's exactly what's going on. There's nothing wrong with investing on the outside, fam. Ladies, there's nothing wrong you investing on your outward looks. Doing your hair, putting on some makeup, and taking care of yourself. Gents, taking care of yourself. You know, always being hygienic, let me say, and taking care of yourself, dressing up well. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm personally a fitness freak. I love taking care of my fitness. I get freaked out when I gain. I barely ever gain weight, but if I gain any 2, 3, 4 kgs, as I did a couple of months ago, I was freaked out and I started, pushing it. I like working out. I liked being at the gym. That's something I enjoy doing. I really like it, taking care of myself. But what good is it for us to take care of what's going on the outside if we're broken on the inside? What good is it for you to be so polished? It's like you shine. You've got this glow on the outside. When people look at you, they say, wow, this is exactly what the kind of person I need to be. But you know that you are so broken and so damaged, excuse my expression, but you might be damaged internally. I want to say to you, fam, that you need to invest more on what's going on the inside. And when I say invest more, start by investing on how you see yourself. Start by investing on the crowd you hang around with. Start by investing on the things you waste your time with, you spend your time with. You might be the kind of person who looks successful, and I will never, ever forget this one person who once said to me, PJ, I'm trying to get into this industry, and I may look very good on the outside. I know I'm rocking designer brands, but I want to say to you that this is just an appearance. This is just a marketing scheme, because in actual fact, I'm broken on the inside. I'm broken. I don't even have money. There are days where I go around, I don't even have money for me to eat, to buy something to eat. So his investment was on the outside, on his outward appearance, whereby only he knew what was actually going on the inside. Maybe that's exactly whom you have been. Maybe that's exactly what's been going on in your life. Maybe similarly, you're the kind of person who you're frowning the whole time, the whole day, nonstop you're frowning. And then when people come around, you wipe out that frown and you put on a smile and everybody looks at you and they think that you're doing great. It's a new year. Start now. Why are you going to wait? We're reaching already the end of January. This is how crazy it is. Today is the 22nd. So it's about a week to go for this month already to end. And we're on to Feb. And you see how fast time is going? And you might be aging so fast. You're so young, yet you're aging so fast. Not aging with good experiences, but aging in the sense of like you're getting old and your problems are wearing you out. Your problems are tearing you up. Your problems are breaking you down left, right, and center. But you still put that act on. The fact is, change. Start with these 3 things. Change the way you see yourself, change the crowd you hang around with, and change the way you do things. Change the way you do things. Maybe you're the kind of person who's stuck in a routine of laziness. And by the way, next week, we're going to talk about laziness. We're going to speak about that next week, Wednesday, here on Something Extra. We're going to be addressing that. But maybe you're the kind of person who's very lazy. Maybe you're the kind of person who's always, as I mentioned, the first one, change the way you look at yourself. You're the kind of person who's always tearing yourself down. Maybe you're the one who's always looking down on yourself. People don't even need to insult you or put you down or belittle you or tell you that you are less of this or less of that, because you're the kind of person who's been doing that. Surprise, the Kinder Joy egg. Surprise, you look stunning on the outside, but you're so broken on the inside. I want to say to you today, start investing internally. Start investing on yourself. Start reading books which help you with profitable things instead of spending time on toxicity, which you only get from social media. Change what's going on. You change on the outside, that will naturally radiate outside. And this is exactly the work of the VYG. This is why we have projects like the Help Project, where our slogan says, we won't judge you, but we will help you. And that's exactly what we want to do, is to help you, is to be a helping hand for those of you who are tired, those of you who've been anxious, those of you who you don't even know which direction to turn. But I repeat, you got to keep up that act. Yo, school has reopened, so you got to pretend to everyone that everything is doing well, when deep down inside, you know it's not really the way it seems. I want to say to you that you can overcome it, but that begins inside. So I'm going to open this Kinder Joy egg here right now. I'm going to open it so that we can have a look at what's inside of it. Okay. So it looks like it's a fish. It's got the funny manual here. And I don't know if I'm going to use the manual. Apparently this is like for you to scoop up the chocolate. But that I'll do just now. Hold up. Let's see here the fish. Nothing special about it, is there? I'm assuming this goes, yeah, this should go at the back. I'm assuming. Is it? Yeah. I think I got it. There, that goes at the back. And that goes in there. So we've got a fish. Wow, you know. So imagine a kid wanted one thing and they get something like that. What an anticlimax. Imagine when it's time for me to open this chocolate, which I'm going to do now. Instead of finding chocolate, I find something else. Oh, guys. Oh, this looks good. Ooh, it smells good too. Just look at that. It smells really, really, really good. So apparently I take this here and I scoop it up and enjoy. Imagine if I were to open this and not find anything. Perhaps that's how you have been. On the outside, you build that excitement. You build that climax. But when actually people see on the inside, it's the anticlimax. You're the kind of person who offers a lot, but I'm sorry to say you might not have anything to give. If you're not taking care of yourself, how do you want to take care of others? I said this to someone not too long ago. If this person is helpful and wants to help people, but I said to this person, how are you going to help others if you still need help? You're still going through a lot of internal battles. That's what I want you to think, because that might be exactly what you are going through. Take care of yourself. Take this beginning of this year and tell yourself, I'm not going to do things like I've done previous years. I'm no longer going to doubt myself. I'm no longer going to look down on myself. I'm no longer going to keep insisting on friendship with people who only add toxicity to my life. People who only suck me dry, in the sense of they take away everything I have, my dignity, my strength, my money, everything that's inside of you, they might be sucking. And you're insisting on that because you don't want to be alone. You don't want to be riding solo. But I'd rather ride solo than be with people who add nothing in my life, who just make it seem all hollow. Maybe this is how you are on the inside. On the outside, if I showed you like this, you would be, wow, oh, that's a Kinder Joy. But maybe that's how you look on the outside, but inside, that's how you are, void, empty, hurt. I want to say to you that can change. That can change. That can change here and now. But that change only begins when here you take a decision. And not only that decision that, yeah, I'm going to change. Because oftentimes we get excited when we get confronted, in the sense, I am going to change that. But when it's time to act, there are no actions taken. No, PJ, what you're saying is true. This is indeed for me. I need to make these changes in my life. But deep down inside, nothing. When you have to go act. So if I say to you tomorrow, wake up early, start studying, start working, start chasing your dreams, start submitting your CVs in places. Go get a job. Go fight for your life. Go do what you got to do. Tomorrow morning, you'll be like, nah, let me start it Tuesday. Tuesday comes, nah, midweek is already here. You know what? I'm going to start next week, Monday. Before you know it, you started nowhere. Because that was an excitement for the moment. That was the heat of the moment. That was a vibe at the moment. Excitement, anticlimax. This can change. This can become like the joy I had when I opened this year. And I know some of y'all are gelling right now, wishing, craving that beautiful chocolate. If you're into sweet stuff, you know what I'm talking about. You know that this tastes real good. And the smell, guys, it smells good. The joy that I have, I'm not going to do it on air, but the joy that I am going to have when I eat this chocolate here is going to be insane. That should be the joy people have when they get to know the true you. Not the sadness of knowing that you appeared like this, but you were actually hollow and empty on the inside. The VYG fam is here to take good care of you. This coming Saturday, we're going to be having our first major event of 2025, the stand event. All roads will be leading to the grounds. If you're not in Gauteng, you're more than welcome to join us. But if not, there'll be a moment of a message, which will be to strengthen you and to tell you what you should and can do for you to be a powerful winner, a warrior, to stand strong and face the giants and the hardships which come your way. Reminding you once again, if at any given moment you guys want to holler at us, DM us. The VYG fam is here. We've got a team of amazing mentors and coordinators who are more than willing, more than ready to assist you and to give you that helping hand and tell you you're not alone. We got you. All right. And not forgetting, Feb 22, once again, we'll have another. This one will be the biggest event so far of the YPG, the Mega Help event, where we'll be addressing issues like this one we just did today and even deeper. You don't want to miss out. Make sure you holler at all of your friends, everybody whom you know. And I want to wish you guys all the best for your studies this year. Those of you who are back at school, those who have applied, those who did well, our matriculants who did well last week. Shout out to you guys. We're really proud of you, but don't stop. Keep going. And as you know, we've been saying this year that this is where we are. When they ask us where we at, we tell them there ain't no stopping us. We're dusting off our shoulders from all the challenges we face ahead, and we tell them there ain't no stopping us. Take care of yourselves. We're out of here. See you guys Saturday 11 a.m. at the grounds.